will is probably the most easiest legal document you can create. It has the least number of requirements or legal formalities to complete to have a valid will in place. Second, creation of a will does not mean that you cannot your own act and your own property. Okay. Therefore, it's important that in any case, when you're making a will, you have in mind that you can continue to use, and your self-interest and your self-well-being is more important than passing on of the wealth itself. Few other aspects, it's best to have a will in place, or at least a form of succession planning, so that your family members, the next generation, is aware about your wishes. And to have it in a formal manner, legally binding manner, is therefore more advisable to avoid any form of disputes within the family. In some instances, it becomes even more important that you do have a formal structure in place, especially when you have dependents. If you have children who need support because of them being challenged in one way or the other, if they are special children, special kids, if they have some deformity and they are not able to take care of their own well-being, during your lifetime, you can take care of them, but post that you will need to put some structure in place to ensure their well-being. In such special situations, it becomes even more important that you have either a will or any other form of succession planning in place to ensure their well-being. So with that background, let's move to the next aspects. What happens when you have wealth and when after your lifetime, there are various modes in which the wealth passes to the next generation. If you don't have a will, it's called a non-testamentary succession, which means that based on the applicable law in the country, your wealth will pass. And the law in relation to passing on of wealth will depend on your religion, on the religion that you practice, because we do not have a uniform civil code. So the passing on of your wealth will depend upon whether you're a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, or any other form of religion that you follow. It will be based on that. When you have a will, it's typically called a testamentary succession, because you put that in writing. So the three broad categories are: when you have a will, which is testamentary succession; when you don't have a will, which is non-testamentary succession; and there is another form which is creation of trust.
उम्मीद है कि आपको यह वीडियो अच्छा लगा। हम बहुत रेगुलरली मनी मैटर्स, हेल्थ और एंटरटेनमेंट पर सीनियर सिटीजन्स के लिए एक्सक्लूसिव वीडियोस रिलीज करते हैं। यदि आप हमारे नए वीडियोस को मिस नहीं करना चाहते तो नीचे दिए गए सब्सक्राइब बटन पर क्लिक करें।